Well, the opening session of this year's conference is one with a difference. And to explore that now, I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by Dr. Glen Gabbard, who's taking part in that session. Dr. Gabbard, thank you ever so much indeed for joining us today. We really appreciate that.
My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about the session and how it came about.
Oh, sure. I'm glad to hear there's excitement about it. It's called Are Dynamic Therapy and Cognitive Therapy More Alike Than Different? And it features a dialogue between Dr. Aaron Beck and me. He's well known in cognitive therapy and I'm well known in dynamic therapy. The way it came about is I had a psychology intern who worked with me for a year, and then she went to work with Dr. Beck for a year. And one day she said to Dr. Beck, "You and Dr. Gabbard work very similarly," which kind of surprises since we're known to be from two different schools of thought.
And what are some of those differences, or in fact those similarities?
It's hard to know exactly what direction it will go. That's kind of the excitement of it because it's spontaneous, it's not scripted. But I know that Dr. Beck has told me that the more that he has moved in the direction of doing therapy of personality disorders, the more he draws on certain psychodynamic principles like the role that childhood plays in adult problems and the issue of transference and countertransference. Some of the differences we'll probably talk about is that the cognitive therapists tend to assign homework or an action plan where dynamic therapists do not. There will be others too, I'm sure, but off the top of my head, I think those are two things that will come up for sure.
It's great to be here in Philadelphia, isn't it, for the 165th meeting with so many psychiatrists from literally all around the world.
Absolutely, and you know, it shows the breadth of psychiatry because there are so many different things to choose from. It's quite a smorgasbord.
We're really looking forward to your session, and I hope you have a great conference.
Thank you.